Welcome back, everyone. I am back today with Classy Xoge, and today we're going to be talking about Monocle. And we'll get started here shortly, but of course, always appreciate those of you who like and subscribe, and stick around and go check out the other video we're about to do about snacks. And there's also going to be a special announcement for people that might be interested in Xoge as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that and go check out that video. But without further ado, let's talk about Xoge Monocle. And I've always loved monocles. Between that and the fake, what do you call it? The pipes from Sherlock Holmes, the blow
Yeah.
bubbles. Those are my favorite two things. So I love the idea behind Monocle. But tell us about what this actual Monocle website is, William.
Right. So Monocle is a project with XRPL Adventure and Xoge. And between the two of us, and for the most part, like server infrastructure and stuff like that is where I've lent my skills. But XRPL Adventures is a good, proven, code writer with XRPL, with the blockchain.
And this is a
Right.
person, XRPL Ventures.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he has a website and it's nice, and you can actually pull up somebody's address and look at their NFTs and their balances and stuff like that. So the Xoge project is working with him. Together, we are building Monocle, and Monocle is going to be a very feature rich list. It has a token calculator, it has a wallet generator, and it's going to have a publicly available airdrop tool. It'll be able to take snapshots of the rich list for people. And yeah, I mean, the idea is the same as all Xoge stuff: make something open and available. And we'll be working on how much of it I can, just make open source for everybody. I like to make as much openly and available as possible. So yeah, and right now it is in its beta phase. A lot of the functionality is already done, and the site that we're looking at right now is not the most up-to-date version. I actually tweeted here recently a more up-to-date version that has more about project information when you do a rich list on it.
Oh, so do I need to go to another version or another link, or?
No, you can't get to it. It's all in localhost.
Oh, I
So
thought you said you tweeted it. So I was like, okay.
I tweeted a screenshot of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like
Gotcha.
a picture, but not something somebody could get to.
Cool. Um, well, so this is the rich list, obviously. And what's really cool about this is that you talked about before they shot the videos, we can export the rich list or export a snapshot of it. Tell us about
Yeah.
why you would want to do that, or for other people that are looking at it like me, they're like, why do I need a rich list?
Yeah, so that's kind of an important thing when you want to do airdrops, if you can get a snapshot, or if you want to export the rich list in an Excel sheet and save it. You could save it and then do it another week and save that. And then you can do time-stamped analytics on it, where you can say, here's how many wallets we're selling, here's how many wallets we're buying. You can really start to build rich data off of 5 or 10 snapshots. So that screenshot shows some of, where you can go into getting richer data and stuff like that. So yeah, not only that, but the ability to just snapshot Xoge and save everybody's wallet balances are going to be something that I'm going to want to do in a few months, because I'm working on some cross-chain support for Xoge and transferring people's balances to, other blockchains.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I will definitely. Do you want to say more here? Or do you want to say more in another video? Let's put it as that.
Yeah, briefly, but I'm not gonna, like, this is I announced snacks. It was like over a month, maybe almost 2 months before the actual official release. So later on down the road, after the online game, I am planning on exporting everybody's wallets that are in Xoge into Algorand wallets for them. They'll have to make their wallets and do all that, but it's going to be, if you have 1,000,000 Xoge on XRPL, you get 1,000,000 Xoge on Algorand blockchain, and there's not going to be any profit motive or for me in this at all, other than if XRPL does not do well. Let's say it totally fails, but Algorand continues forward and does really well, then Xoge still exists in a very good environment. So either way, what it does is it's going to give all the holders their holdings in another chain that will develop an ecosystem, and they'll actually be able to profit. So as far as like passive rewards and all that stuff goes, this is a 100% instant passive reward, because the two chains will actually be operating independently, aside from me doing the initial bridge for the wallets, and then people will have those assets. So if Xoge on Algorand does really well, they could sell it all and make whatever they hold, say it's 500 XRP worth, but they still have their or 500 Algorand worth, excuse me, but they still have their Xoge on the XRPL, which they could also sell. So literally, it's only going to happen one time though, because it's 100% of everything in a snapshot being transferred, right? So if you have this amount here, I'm not going to be able to ever do this again. It's a one and done thing. But Xoge is already created on Algorand, sitting there with a matched supply to the current Xoge. So that's on hold. That's going to come out later in the future, after probably after the online game starts, starts being built, and I start putting out pictures for that.
So again, real quick, I want to make sure, what does the community need to know to get ready for this? Do they need a different wallet? Do they need?
No. Yeah, it's way too much, because whenever I get into that part of it, I'll be posting like a set of steps that they'll want to do.
They'll know ahead of time. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, I'll make sure to give everybody all the data that they need at that time.
Nothing at this time. Got it. All right. Well, let's get back to Monocle here. This has been generating the rich list for Xoge for quite some time while we've been talking. Is there something wrong? I know it's still beta, but
yeah, I'm not sure. Is it? Yeah, it depends on actually your network speed on your computer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're yeah, so right now you are doing live video with me over the internet. So it's going to affect your computer's like actual speed, as well as your internet connection. So it's two factors, but your connection looks good.
Yeah,
but I know yeah, and I know that on my computer I was able to generate a rich list for Xoge 3 times quicker.
Nope, that's the Twitter.
Yeah, about 3 times quicker than on another testing computer. So yeah, the computer doing it definitely matters.
Okay, well, interesting. But as you said, it's something about it's reading real time, right?
Right, it is. And if for any reason that address is messed up, like there's a space at the end, it's never going to fetch it. So I don't know if it's got a perfect input there, but it shouldn't take that long. So I mean, there's a possibility.
Yeah, it's beta. Who knows? Well, I'm sure things will come up, but
yeah, this one I don't think has gotten any work done on it in about a week, because it went to in-house because we had to integrate the MySQL, and it had to be ran on a computer, not a server on the internet, because we had to control the database while building it and that kind of stuff. So yeah, gotcha. This one's quite literally out of date, but I guarantee this scan, if you just sit here and watch it, is going to populate quicker than your previous attempt. Yeah, and I'm not sure if there's an extra space in there or something, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, I always see the numbers being higher than before. So I do want to go while it's populating. Let's go talk about the token calculator here in a second. Or if you just want me to pop over to it and abandon this, that's fine too. I've already done 2 or 3 of these things, guys. Of course, anytime you go to shoot a video and something in beta, it's going to happen. So I feel bad that that's what I'm showing. But I showed you guys what I brought up for Reaper and stuff here before. And as soon as I talk, that's exactly when it's gonna you try to transition, that's when it's going to decide to do it. So that's hilarious. Thank
The
you,
bigger the
technology.
project, the longer that it takes to scan. So there's 31K trust lines that it had to go through.
I just like this graph. It's so pretty.
Yeah, no, what's really cool about that is the gray zone actually represents all the wallets, whereas on most tools it doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like, whoa.
All right. Cool. Well, all the 331,276 trust lines and all the holders, shouldn't that be the same?
No, so basically what happens is if somebody has a trust line but they don't have a balance yet,
Okay.
that they'll show us a trust line but not a holder. But that's okay. I mean, we all know that a lot of people try to attach bots to projects to get themselves free tokens and stuff like that, but Xoge has been fully deployed, so there isn't going to be any free airdrops because the tokens are out, but there could definitely
Giveaways.
be yeah, there could be giveaways. There could be people who buy. If the market crashed, there would be significant buying. So some of those trust lines could quite literally have orders up for Xoge in a low value point waiting for a crash.
Gotcha.
So they could scoop it up. Yeah.
Well, so we're not too long here. Let's go to the token calculator and tell me about this tool, because I mean, I know that I can go into Uphold or to any of the places that I normally go to, coin market cap, and I can see the XRP to USD value.
Yeah.
So what would I use this for? Like, help me understand.
Oh, you just swap it over to currencies, like tokens. Like you could put in Xoge and you could put in Reaper, or you could put in a token that you've never, you don't know. Somebody just announced another token you want to look
I'll
at.
just
So
choose XR Panda there because that's what I see.
right, and then it'll pull it directly out of the blockchain. So yeah, you can get some good data.
1XRP. I don't see the refresh.
I don't know. You hit refresh. I think you cleared it. You cleared the chart. You're on USD and XRP now.
Okay, so now I'm seeing that it's 12 billion Xoge to 1 RPR. Is that right?
I don't know about that. You should probably, you read that number wrong because that's not that many zeros. So
Okay.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 12 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Xoge has so many zeros in it. It's just hard to like. There's no commas. Oh, hello, puppy.
she hyped.
All right. So cool stuff. So now you can know like if I want to sell one of my tokens, like if I want to sell 1 RPR, how many Xoge will I get out of it, and so on and so forth. Okay. It's good to know. What about the wallet generator? Why would I want to generate a wallet? I have a wallet.
Right. So if you want to make a quick wallet so that you can do an airdrop and you don't want to go through all the hassle, you want a throwaway wallet, you want to do it quick, you don't need a third currency in there because our airdrop tool doesn't charge. You can generate a wallet here, set a trust line to your project, then you can inject the funds that you intend to drop. Then you can drop it, you can send back the remaining funds, and you can throw away the wallet so that you're not that you're sure that you don't have a wallet that you're trying to use that somebody else might have access to in the future at any point. These wallets are technically safe. Like if you click generate wallet all day, you're not going to get the same set of data, right? Like it's totally fine. But people just, they really, really like their maximum security, which I understand. So it's best to make real wallets in something like Zum, but you can use a throwaway wallet, something quick like this, to issue an airdrop and then not use that wallet ever again.
Gotcha. As
Yeah.
a clean way of,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So this is for other projects. Are you planning on using this in any particular way?
I like to look at the rich list. Like whenever I help Denari do his battles and stuff, I have to look up wallet balances always. This is part of the annoyance of Zum pulling down their rich list. Like getting a rich list on a project's kind of hard right now. If you go to most of them, they'll do 100, the top 100 for you. Okay, so all the other thousands you don't get to see the balance of. That's not enough. Somewhere somebody has to make this. So yeah, that's what we're working on. And obviously we want to make it an openly accessible and free tool. And if I can, I would like to make it to where people can just have a copy of the source code and host it themselves. And I'd make a damn video to show them how they can host it from their own computer and set up a redirect.
Wow.
Yeah, so imagine if every single person had their own airdrop website and their own Xoge monocle. That's a possibility. So if XRPL assurances, or not assurances, adventures doesn't have a problem with that, then yeah, I might very well do that, because I much prefer to not only make open things but openly available things so other people can host them too. If the space gets bombarded by people, every server can only handle so much activity.
Yeah.
So
well, it doesn't seem like the airdrop tool is working either in terms of
yeah, because it's not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the airdrop tool is actually being worked on by another team, and I don't want to get into their credentials, but yes, you already know who I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah, they are credentialed, they are skilled.
Is there anything you want to say about the airdrop tool though, or how helpful? Just to give a heads up as to how helpful it will be, or
right. So yeah, its intent is to be able to deploy snacks, not only to the NFT line but also to the Xoge token line. So yeah, and it has to be a especially capable tool to do all of that. So it will be. That's just what it does. Well, but it's not. Yeah, it's not available on this beta version right now. We have a airdrop tool. One, we have another one also in the works. The one that we already have working is capable of doing everything we need, but we would also like to see an even more advanced version, because it's technology. You can't get advanced enough. If the thing hovers over the desk and shoots lasers, that's our jam. That's what we want. So keep advancing everything
until we're the target. Yes.
Well, until everybody has all the tools that they need, we're not done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is there gonna be an airdrop tool number 2 up here, or is that going to be a totally different tool from the site?
It all depends on NDAs and different agreements and what happens. But I'm obviously going to do the best I can to give everybody everything as freely as possible, because that's just the mantra that I roll with. Accessibility. It's kind of like Tesla. He doesn't care if people copy his design. He said, do it, make it better. I want competition, because everybody benefits by that. You start making all these, I guess, rules and things that hinder development and hinder people advancing things, and you actually hold everybody and everything back.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's a big problem.
Well, I just want to point out, I think you need a third dog around your head there.
Dude, these two are all over me anyway. They just, like, this one up here is Monkey, and she's literally named after a monkey because she crawls over everything. Like I walk somewhere and she wants to stay on my shoulders.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute. I just had to point it out because I'm like, I just
Yeah.
can't go it out. But so anyways, you mentioned snacks. We're gonna pause here, guys, and I want you to, if you've not checked out the snacks video, to go check that out because it's gonna be pretty awesome, I think. And I'm gonna be asking some pretty good questions about it. But also remember, I'm also going to be announcing something that you're definitely going to want to see myself about Xoge and within that snacks video. So make sure to go check that out. And yeah, Classy, thank you for joining us again. And stay classy. And I'm JTXRP, and we're out.